Well, hello and welcome. This is MrEarling and a new day of recording. Um, I don't really have a plan for today's episode, but I thought I would just show you around and see what's new. Mostly I've been tending to my automation around my base. As you can see, my factory is in pretty full swing there. Let's have a look. So this is still the same since I've set it up. I just put a fuzzy export bus here so that the different ores all end up here, which is pretty cool. I upgraded my enriching machine to a factory, so I did have a big backlog of items, but they're caught up now. Also, as you can see, my AE system, I've been mostly upgrading that, and I'm actually getting better at handling the storage drives so that they don't get overfilled. Added a second bank, and these are all just 1K storage drives. Well, there's no items in the second one yet. Mostly everything's on this side. I do have a couple bigger drives, but I've upgraded that as I need it, basically. I do have this tree farm going still, and it's crazy the amount of material that comes off of it. It's just raining apples like all the time. So that's so once again, talking about the tree farm, I get a lot of apples from it, and right now I have 80,000, and I thought, well, maybe I could do something useful with them rather than just void them. Saplings. I also seem to be getting more saplings than I can use. Same with the wood, which is not a bad thing because it's useful to have a lot of wood material. I also connected Whoa. I also connected up the other barrels, cleaned up this end over here, and I made a bunch of friends with the statues mod. I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. Most of these barrels that have extra items in here, I've been upgrading them for size. So yeah, this one's maxed out already. That needs to go to the bigger one, so you could just go like add the @ sign Jabba like that. I think I'm on to the third one for this now, and the storage. So yeah, we're on to this one. So this would be upgraded to gold, and then you can add more of the barrel upgrades like that. So I still have more slots remaining, but now it's increases the maximum capacity of the barrel. So over here, that's me, and my wife, that's her character. And these are, whoa, my ledge is too narrow. These are some of the guys I used to play with on Spittycraft, and pay homage to them. Just wondering how they're doing. So Brustler, Sputuck, Aerox Link, Dendrophilia, Dat Willie. I can't get Spitz's character to show up. And Lineman, of course, I played with him a lot, Super Hostile and Old Feed the Beast. And yeah. Okay, let's head down to the basement and see what's new here. I started running a quarry, so I do have a tesseract being powered from right here, a resonant energy cell, and I'm collecting some more energy in these other resonant cells, which I'll get to in a future time. I have a plan for them. It's a lot of energy to be stored, and yeah, this is fused glass from Ender.io, which is kind of cool. It's like the borderless glass from Tinker's Construct, but it's like a lot easier to make. And my multi-block tank structures are freaking out again. This has been happening a lot, and a couple other guys have had boiler explosions. The ethanol is right full, so these guys are kind of like, I don't know what to do. Never mind that. And with the extra, I'm not making obsidian anymore, so I thought I'd just use the magma crucible to collect lava, and this is really close to being full. And lo and behold, it finally broke down and made a huge applied energistics crafting machine. And I don't have much in there yet, but this is what I started with. Oh, huge storage. I really didn't need this one so big. I just thought that would be a good size, but it's like overkill. It's got 9 of the processors in it. Pattern encoder. Not much else to say about that. Oh yeah, I moved my coke ovens over a little bit so they're in a different chunk than all this stuff. And because I have so many apples, I made a monitor showing how many apples I have. And I thought, is there some way of actually using the apples for something? So if you go apple in NEI and then go use, you can use it in a crusher to make biofuel, and the use for that, oops, sorry, the use for that is a biogenerator. And so yeah, it uses some of the biofuel in the recipe. They're pretty cheap to make. They make the same amount of power as a steam dynamo or these compression dynamos. I think their maximum is 80 RF per tick. And these, oh actually D96 are a little bit bigger. Yeah. So I have an elite factory here. Won't open. Yeah, so a lot of production being made. I don't know why the GUI for that's all frozen. There you go. So elite factory with 3 speed upgrades, and it's so that one factory is keeping up with all these engines or these generators. So I'm getting a lag. Yeah. Seems like some of these have caught up to the demand. But even with all that, I am still gaining in the Apple account. Oops. The totally bizarre thing is that that tree farm runs on such a tiny amount of energy, only 40 RF a tick, and it produces like more apples than all this stuff here can hope to possibly keep up to. So I don't get it. I'm not going to be able to grow that tree farm. It's so big. And what is this up to? This looks like it's empty. It is empty. Oh yeah, because this is pulling all the energy out of it. Oh yeah, I put a red wire cable down to control this hardened energy cell here. As you can see, if the light's turned off, then yeah, the MJs are going down. When this is on, the MJs go back up. Just quick, in my mining age, or the server mining age, I've been using a arcane bore and just kind of moving it over. It's been digging pretty efficiently, and here's my current quarry. I decided to put it back up. Quarries are so simple because just the quarry plus the tesseract, and that's all in one type deal. And over here I have my yeah, it's my arcane bore with I made a bunch of picks out of tartarite, which they seem to last a really long time, and 2 big jars of Perlito. I'm gonna take one of these back because this one's empty. Okay, another wither kill time. We're back in the mining age. Oh, I gotta change my boots. There we go. Come on. Nether star. Well, I have enough for another one, and I'm gonna do it right away. A little fun with Thaumcraft in the weather. It sure gets the attention off of you. Oh, wild. There's a hole in the nether floor. Or the world floor. Another thing I want to show off a little bit today. The Ars Magica, like, hecates seem to be stuck where they're, like, not moving. I've added a few more bars so that the turret here can see the hecates that don't despawn. They don't move, they don't do nothing. It's kind of annoying. It's probably a bug that will be fixed, but so with that, I'm collecting the energy for this repair machine. I'm not sure, arcane reconstructor. So I've been using that, but it's like painfully slow too. And just using the essence from this machine doesn't seem to make it go very fast. So well, welcome back. It's another new day, and we're on an update for Resonant Rise, and the biggest update is with Thaumcraft 4.1, which changes my old Essentia tube system here. So if you put some pipes on now, you notice how you start getting some of these puffs of smoke that come out, which means something is going on. Yeah, there's 31 air and 31 iter, and this one's empty, but that basically means that these are competing against each other to get the same type of essentia, or different types of essentia down the one tube. So now you can't put multiple types of essentia down a tube anymore, which is a little disappointing, because I kind of like the setup that I had here, and it's not going to work anymore. So I'm going to take all my jars and reorganize them, and I will get back to you shortly when I kind of have a plan figured out. I'm just kind of doing this as an experiment. I got 3 different jars, and they're all full of Terra, but there seems to be no competition for if you have the similar essentias in the same tube. So that's kind of useful. I've actually spent a little time just organizing my jars. It doesn't look that organized yet, but I'm kind of doing it by color. I don't really know how to do it otherwise, but I did make this essentia funnel. I've had the recipe for it figured out for a while, but you're actually able to just transfer essentia out of one jar into another jar that way. So I've had we just right click the thing itself. Okay, well that's kind of an easy way to get rid of some essentias that I have only like a couple here and there of, but like this one, let's put that there. That sort of thing. That's cool. Now I can empty out all the jars and consolidate stuff, which is really what I wanted to do. Well, here's just a little update. I was actually really surprised to find, after I matched all my jars together, like how much I had of a particular thing. Like Panis, I had 4 jars of that. Perdito I've been using a lot of for my boar, but not so much. But a little bit of arbor, quite a bit of this mortis, and then a whole bunch of Bestia from Rotten Flesh. Lucrum, tons of Lucrum. This one, I'm not exactly sure what to do with it. That's the Vinculum one. I'm just really quickly curious what I can do with it. Modus and Perdito. Perdito's useful out of there. A lot of Potentia, but that's always useful for... Well, I don't use the Thomastatic Harness anymore. And lots of Corpus, lots of Alienness. Because I was breaking down into pearls for Percantio and this other junk. So, yeah, Humanus here too. It helps if I just sticker up everything right away. That way you can see from a glance what is what and where.